In January 2026, a developer named Affaan Mustafa pushed a strange repository to GitHub. No product, no app, just a system of instructions for AI coding agents. 6 months later, it has 235,000 stars, and it is still climbing. Here's the problem it attacks. Every AI coding agent wakes up with amnesia. Every session, developers retype the same instructions. Plan first, write tests, review your own work. And every session, the agent forgets all of it. ECC's answer: stop prompting the process. Install it. Once. Plan, test, implement, review, verify, remember, improve. Wired into the agent itself, so it runs on every task in every session without being asked. Inside the box, 67 specialized agents, 281 skills, hooks that enforce the rules from outside the model's context, a memory that survives between sessions, and a security scanner watching for prompt injection. The whole philosophy fits in one sentence, printed right at the top of the README. Optimize the context window, persist everything else. And it isn't loyal to one tool. It works best with Claude Code, with support for codecs and adapters for Cursor, OpenCode, Gemini, and Z. Designed so what your agent learns in one harness carries to the next. The numbers, as of today: 235,000 stars, 35,000 forks, a README translated into 12 languages, all of it MIT licensed. Free, the maintainer says, forever. And here is the wildest part: it's essentially one maintainer, shipping weekly across 7 different harnesses, funded by sponsors, and a paid GitHub app for private repos. So that's the story. Now the test. We didn't want to just read the README, so we cloned the repository and ran the installer ourselves. What you're seeing is our real install session replayed. One command: profile, developer, stack, TypeScript. Watch what it does. It does not dump all 281 skills into your setup. The developer profile selected 121 of them, plus all 67 agents, the hooks, and the rule packs. That is the core design principle. Profiles pick your stack because every skill you install costs context. Selective by default. And the numbers check out everywhere we looked. The star chart is a straight line up, 235,000 as of this week. The NPM packages move thousands of downloads every week. And here's a detail the README undersells. The installer now targets 14 different harnesses. 14. This thing wants to run everywhere. Quick pause. If this kind of hands-on testing is useful, follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We're hyper-automation labs everywhere. Want to back what we build? Become a member on YouTube or a subscriber on Facebook. Now, the part worth stealing. 281 skills is a library, not a to-do list. So we read through them and pulled out 8 worth stealing, even if you never install ECC. 1. Delivery gate, a stop hook that literally blocks the agent from saying it's done until quality checks pass. It even detects rationalization patterns. 2. The Santa method. 2 independent review agents must both approve before anything ships. 3. Continuous learning version 2. The instinct system. It watches your sessions through hooks, writes tiny instincts with confidence scores, and evolves the good ones into skills. 4. Intent-driven development. It turns a vague request into acceptance criteria before the agent writes a single line. 5. Agent harness construction, a skill for designing better tool definitions and action spaces so your agents complete more tasks. 6. Rules distill. It scans all your skills and compresses the recurring principles into rules. 7. Repo scan, a full audit of every file in a codebase with a verdict per module. And 8. Agent eval, head to head comparisons of coding agents on your own tasks with pass rates, cost, and time. Steal the ideas. The implementations are all MIT. Now, full transparency. We've covered this repo before, back in June, when it was called Everything Claude Code and had 200 and 2000 stars. Here is what changed in 8 weeks. The name. It's just ECC now. The scale. 33,000 new stars. The business. ECC.tools, a GitHub app, and a paid pro tier for private repos at $19 a seat, with sponsors on the readme that now include CodeRabbit, Greptile, and Moonshot. And the readme ships in 12 languages. This stopped being a config dump. It's an ecosystem now. The honest read, because nothing gets a free pass here. 1. The README itself warns that fake mirrors of ECC exist and may carry malware. Install only from the official repo, the official npm packages, or the plugin slug etc at eki. 2. It is essentially one maintainer. Sponsors fund it, but that is a real buzz factor. 3. A big skill library costs tokens. That is exactly why profiles exist. So don't install the full set. And 4. It works best with Claude Code. The other 13 targets are adapters. And adapters vary. Go in with eyes open. Want to try it tonight? 3 steps. Step 1. Star the repo and clone it from the official source only. github.com/affaan-m/ECC. Step 2. Inside Claude Code, run plugin marketplace add, then plugin install, ECC at ECC. Step 3. Copy in the common rules, plus one language pack you actually use. And do not stack install methods. One path per harness. 15 minutes, start to finish. Real talk. 90% of you watching haven't subscribed. On Facebook, subscribe is the supporter button. That is what keeps the lights on here. On YouTube, it's free and it tells the algorithm to send you more. Subscribe to support us. Everything in this video is in the ECC Field Manual, a free PDF with the full story, every verified number with its source, the selective install walkthrough, all 8 stealworthy skills, and the 3-step setup. Comment the word instinct and our assistant sends it over. Or grab it at hyperautomationlabs.co/free/instinct. Whether ECC becomes the standard or just the blueprint someone else perfects, the direction is set. The value isn't in the agent anymore. It's in the system, wrapped around it. If you're just getting started with AI tools, the beginner guides are linked below. The complete Claude Code guide, the Codex guide, the Cowork Sales guide, and the Architect Prep Kit. Step by step from zero. We're on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram as Hyperautomation Labs. Same name everywhere. Full credit to Affaan Mustafa. The repo and his site are linked below. See you in the next one.